Knockout legends in the building. Like, comment, and subscribe. So, breaking news. We're going to talk about the Tyson Fury cut, which has made Undisputed either postponed or being off. So, I'm going to play two clips, one by Boxing King Media and one by Talksport, to reveal the details. So, with no further ado.
So, initial reaction to hearing the news of Tyson Fury Usyk being off?
Well, it's devastating. And if it's devastating for us and the fans, it'll be really devastating for the two protagonists involved, Alexander Usyk and Tyson Fury. I've seen the picture of Tyson Fury's eye. Saw it not long after we spoke, first of all, about an hour ago. It was being hinted at all afternoon that the fight may be off. He sustained a very bad cut in here. It required 15 stitches, I understand. It was an accidental head clash in sparring. And the fight at the moment, and I think there's been a statement since we first started being in contact with each other.
Fury's promoter, Frank Warren, joins us live on Drive. Frank, hello, good evening to you.
Good evening, Andy. Good evening, Andy.
Evening, Frank.
Thanks so much for coming on. I'm guessing everyone wanted a piece of you, but we appreciate your time, so thank you for that, Frank. Firstly, listen, of course, commiserations. This is a massive, massive blow for you and everyone connected to Tyson Fury.
Well, it's the biggest blow is obviously to Tyson. He's worked very hard and he's been training very hard for this fight, and unfortunately sustained a terrible cut today. So it's off, and it's postponed. It'll be postponed, and I'm sure in due course we'll be announcing a new date for the fight.
Just so we can get all the facts right, because of course you see the news doing the rounds on social media, and then videos and pictures go up and so on. So it was in sparring this afternoon, was it? Who's it that caused the cut, Frank?
It was this morning in sparring. He was sparring with a Croatian heavyweight who caught his eye with his elbow. So I can't tell you how gutted everybody is, and you know.
So from the first clip there, Gareth A. Davis is talking to Boxing King Media, and he explains how the cut happened. Now, apparently, the cut was supposed to be caused by a head clash, by Gareth A. Davis's opinion, and he only just got the news just before he spoke to Boxing King Media. Moving on to the other clip by Talksport, Frank Warren gives us the details of what actually happened, and Frank Warren's release is basically it was caused this morning by an elbow by a Croatian that that Fury was sparring, and it was basically an accident. So which one is it? Was it an accidental head clash, or was it an elbow? And if we look at these two photos here, we've got the actual cut, and then if we look at the Otto Wallin cut, it's very similar. So it looks like the injury is an old injury that's come from the Otto Wallin cut, what he got when he fought Otto Wallin, and that cut was causing sparring. Now, I do know sparring, when Fury spars, he doesn't normally wear a headgear, but that I think that's when he does body sparring. So I'm not so sure when they're doing normal, like full contact sparring, if they wear headgear. Now, the point I'm trying to make is with the pictures and with the two clips is that which one is it? The stories don't add up. Gareth A. Davis has been told it's a head clash, and Frank Warren has told us it's an elbow. Now, Fury said in the face-off that he had with Usyk that he only needed 5 weeks to get ready. Now, Johnny Nelson, I think it was for Boxing Social, said he heard rumours that he was getting turned over in sparring. Now, I don't know if that was psychological mind games to unsettle Usyk, because obviously he couldn't get under Usyk's skin in the first press conference, and he couldn't get under Usyk's skin in the face-off that they had as well. So, with this being said, was this psychological warfare trying to get into Usyk's mind? And if he did have a bad camp, and if Jay Opetaia left early because there was no sparring, because Fury had some kind of injury or some kind of problem, is this the real reason? And with it only being announced now, has he had the cut before and sustained the cut before? Because it's not just Opetaia that left. Somebody else that was in the camp apparently left as well, because I don't know if there was nothing left to do there or whatever, but like, he basically made an announcement on Instagram and basically forewarned in a roundabout way there was a problem. So if there was already a problem and we weren't privy to it, were they trying to like hold it back for as long as possible and then announce the news nearer and nearer to the fight? Now, we all know fish eyes lies, you know, and yeah, it rhymes and it's true. Frank lies, he'll lie for Fury. He'll lie because obviously Lyson got him back onto the scene where he's at. So Frank will go out on a limb and protect his fighter. But it's not clear whether it's a headbutt or it's an elbow. And at this point, I don't even really care anymore because I expected this to happen with Tyson. This is what Tyson does. And this is what you expect. And to all the Tyson Fury fans, there you go. There you go. This is your great white hope. That is the best in the world. And this is what he does. So it just goes to show a leopard never changes its spots. And also, Tyson will never change. This fight was never ever going to happen when we thought it was going to happen. It's going to happen when he wants it to happen. When he's ready, good and ready to fight. Psychologically, you're not going to beat this guy when it comes to mind games and it comes to playing chess. I made a video about Fury outsmarting all his opponents and just checkmated everyone. And that's what he's done again. He's checkmated everyone. Even if the cut is genuine, in it kind of very, 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 very coincidental and very, very predictable in the sense that it's so close to the fight coming up that this happened. You know, it doesn't, you don't surprise anyone. It doesn't surprise me. And it kind of serves a lot of us boxing fans right for actually daring to think we'll get undisputed. We're never going to get it when we actually want it. We'll get it when we're not interested in it, when it doesn't matter, when it's not relevant. Just like when we got the Ngannou fight, for the same kind of MO, we'll get the fights that we don't want when we don't want them. And then that's when we'll get them. And even if we do get the undisputed fight, who even cares? Because the fight is that stale. It's like mouldy bread now. It's gone past the sell-by date. It's like the Joshua fight. We're supposed to get that with Fury, and we got robbed with that again. And again, people like to point the finger at Joshua and always blame Joshua. But you need to look more closer to home and look more closer to the people that always stall and long things out, because they're the reason why we're not getting these fights. And what did Usyk say in the face-off? All I want you to do is just promise that you'll fight me. And look, here we are. It's the same thing with when David Haye was supposed to fight Fury, and he hurt his toe. And then the same thing with Fury when he's supposed to fight Klitschko in the rematch, and I don't know, he pulled out because he had some injury. Just goes to show. So he's got form anyway, Fury. So it just goes to show. Nothing new. But anyway, leave your thoughts in the comment section. Like, comment, and subscribe. And that is another one from Knockout Legends. Peace.